Good morning, children. We are in exercise 1.1 of chapter 1. In the first sum we completed, and the second sum, that is, write the additive and multiplicative inverses of the following. Additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. We know what is meant by additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse means, suppose I have taken a number. For this number, some number should be added to get the answer will become 0. Okay, that is called additive inverse. And multiplicative inverse means, if you multiply the given number with some number to get the answer should be equal to 1. Then we can call that is the multiplicative inverse. Here we have to discuss about minus 3 by 5, 1, 0, 7 by 9. 4 sums I am taking. Totally 5 sums they have given. But 4 sums I am taking because 5th sum also they have given. Instead of 1 they have given minus 1. That's why I have taken 4 sums. So coming to the first sum, minus 3 by 5. Additive inverse we have to write. So minus 3 by 5 should be added to something to get the answer is equal to 0. So what is that number? This is a negative number, it's a rational number. Minus 3 by 5 is a rational number and its symbol is equal to negative. So negative number is added to the same positive number, we get the answer 0. That's why minus 3 by 5 should be added to plus 3 by 5 to get 0. That's why we call 3 by 5 is the additive inverse of minus 3 by 5. Okay. Next, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means minus 3 by 5 should be multiplied with something to get the answer is equal to 1. So minus 3 by 5 should be multiplied with some number. That means the fraction or rational number we have taken, negative we have taken, so negative should be written because negative into negative is equal to positive. So 3 by 5, the reciprocal of this 3 by 5 is nothing but 5 by 3. So 5 and 5 can be cancelled, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja. Finally we can get 1 is the answer. That's why we call this is minus 3 by 5. The multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 5 is minus 5 by 3. Okay. Like that, 1 I have taken. For this one, additive inverse, 1 should be added to something to get the answer is equal to 0. So 1 is added to minus 1, we can get the answer 0. That's why minus 1 is called the additive inverse of 1. And multiplicative inverse, 1 should be multiplied with some number to get the answer is equal to 0. So that is also 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 1 1 ja 1. So 1 we can take is the multiplicative inverse. For 0, additive inverse, 0 should be added to something to get the answer 0. 0 should be added to some number to get the answer is equal to 0. What is that number? 0 is added to 1, 0 is added to 2, 0 is added to 3. We cannot get any number. No, we cannot get any 0. So, all the natural numbers and all the whole numbers or other numbers, if you add to 0, you cannot get 0 as the result. Understand? So, 0 is added to only 0. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So, additive inverse we can take it as 0. Okay. So, additive inverse 0 means 0 is neither positive nor negative. So, it's also not correct. But we can consider 0 as the additive inverse of 0. Okay. Coming to multiplicative inverse, 0 should be multiplied with some number to get the answer 1. So actually 0 is a rational number we are thinking. Rational number means if you take 1 by 0, 0 0 can be cancelled, we can get 1. We can think like that, but that is not correct. Why? Because 1 by 0 is not defined. That's why here multiplicative inverse for 0 does not exist. Okay. Like that, additive inverse also does not exist. 0 just we can consider, but additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 0 does not exist. Next, coming to 7 by 9. Already we have taken minus 3 by 5. Like this 7 by 9 also. 7 by 9 means if you take 7 by 9, that should be added to some number to get the answer 0. Here you can take minus 7 by 9. Because here for minus 3 by 5, we have taken 3 by 5. as the additive inverse. Here 7 by 9 I have taken. For this minus 7 by 9 we can take it as additive inverse. If you add these two, you can get 0. Coming to multiplicative inverse, 7 by 9 should be multiplied with some number to get the answer 1. 7 by 9 is a rational number. If you convert it to, if you take the reciprocal of 7 by 9, you can get 9 by 7. So 9 by 7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1. Sorry, multiplicative inverse of 7 by 9. Okay, like this, for any number we can take as the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Okay. See the answers. Here I have written answers. For minus 3 by 5, additive inverse is 3 by 5. Okay. Multiplicative inverse of 3 by 5 is minus 3 by 5 is minus 5 by 3. Because if you multiply with this number only, we can get 1. If you add minus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5, we can get 0. Like that, for second one, 1 is given. For 1, additive inverse is equal to minus 1. 1 plus minus 1 is equal to 0. Multiplicative inverse is equal to 1 into, actually 1 by 1. 1 into 1 by 1. 1 by 1 means only 1. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Next, for 0, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse does not exist. Next, the fourth one, 7 by 9. For 7 by 9, additive inverse is equal to minus 7 by 9 and multiplicative inverse is equal to 9 by 7. Okay. So 7 by 9 is added to minus 7 by 9. We can get 0 as the answer. 7 by 9 is multiplied with minus 9 by 7. We can get the answer is 1. That's why these four are the answers for the given questions. In the textbook exercise, they have given minus 1. For minus 1 also, this is the actually fifth sum. Here I am taking. For minus 1 should be added to additive inverse will become plus 1 and multiplicative inverse is equal to minus 1. Why? Because minus 1 and plus 1 will become 0. In addition, if the addition of two numbers is equal to 0, then each one is called its additive inverse. If you multiply the given number with any number, if you get the answer is equal to 1, we can say that is the multiplicative inverse. Here minus 1 we have taken. For minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. So we are getting 1. That's why multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is 1. Okay. Now we shall go to the third Roman. Those are only fill in the blanks they have given. In the fill in the blanks we have to write the blanks. Which one is multiplied, which one is added, the rational numbers, okay, are subtracted, we shall see. So coming to third round, they have given fill in the blanks. So in the blanks we have to fill. What are the values should be taken here? That we have to take. So first one, minus 1 by 17 is going to be added with some number to get minus 12 by 5 plus minus 1 by 17. So in the properties, rational number properties we discussed, a plus b is equal to b plus a. So b number we don't know here, but here a plus b, here they have given b plus a. So what is the b here? Minus 12 by 5. Okay. So here we have to write minus 12 by 5 is the answer for the first bit. And second one, minus 2 by 3 plus dash is equal to minus 2 by 3. If you add any number with some number to a, if you get the same number, then this is an identity. Which identity? What is the operation here? Plus is the operation here. So additive identity. What is the additive identity minus 2? For 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, 0. Minus 2 by 3 plus 0 is equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay. Next, 1 into dash is equal to 9 by 11. Any number is multiplied with 1, if you get the same number, then this 1 is called the multiplicative identity. We know, already we discussed. So 1 into something, this is nothing but the something is nothing but 9 by 11. So 1 into 9 by 11 is equal to 9 by 11. Okay. Next, fourth one. Minus 12, we are separating with bracket. Minus 12 plus 5 by 6 plus 6 by 7 is equal to minus 12 plus 5 by 6 plus dash. That means here what is the property they are following? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. A, B, C, three numbers we know. So A plus B we have taken in the right hand side. So what is left over? This is 6 by 7. So 6 by 7 is the answer. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. Where the bracket is there only we have to break and we have to read down like that. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. Dash into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Here into multiplication, here addition. So this number should be spread to first number and second number. We don't know this number, we have to fill this number. That means A into B plus C. This is distributive law. Distribution of multiplication power addition. So A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So A into B plus C, A, B, C, we know the numbers. So this number we have to find out, and then here are the same name. That number also we have to find out. Here if you observe, A into B plus C is equal to A into B. That means here what we found the number? A, 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is the number. Here 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 into 1 by 3. So here we have to write the answer 1 by 3. Okay. Here also they have given 6 numbers, 6 sums. I have given you only 5 because the last one is only something that is 1 only, I think. So that's why you can do it easily. Understand? Please look at the board and check it. Yes, see the next sum. Fourth sum. Multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. The given number is 2 by 11. Okay. For this solution we can do. What is the given number? Given number is equal to 2 by 11. This should be multiplied with the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. Reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. Reciprocal. Already I told you, I explained you what is meant by a reciprocal. If the numerator is changing to denominator and denominator is going to be numerator, then it is called its reciprocal. So minus will be there as it is. Will not be changed. Symbol will not be changed. Numerator is 5 and denominator is 14. So that should be converted into 14 by 5. This is the reciprocal. So multiply this one with that one. That means 2 by 11 into minus 14 by 5. In the multiplication of rational numbers, numerator is going to be multiplied with numerator and denominator is going to be multiplied with denominator. So 2 into minus 14, its answer is equal to minus 28 by 11 into 5 is equal to 55. So minus 28 by 55 is the product. If you multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14, you can get the answer is equal to minus 28 by 55. Okay, please note down. So now coming to the sixth question, they have asked us to verify the following. Verify the following means first one plus second one plus third one is equal to first one plus third one plus second one. So this they have given, we have to verify. Verification is what we have to do. Left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. If left hand side is equal to right hand side, both sides we have to simplify. Left hand side is equal to right hand side, we can say LH is equal to RHS and that is the given one is verified. Otherwise both are not equal. We can say like that. So coming to first left hand side. Here if you take this 5 by 4, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2. All the numbers are repeated here also. So first number I am going to take it as A plus B and the third number is C is equal to A plus B plus C. So we know this property A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. This is in addition. What is the name of this property? This is associative property. Okay, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So now we have to verify whether this is true or not. That we have to check. Take the left hand side. Left hand side I am going to take. What they have given? 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. So first what is there in the bracket? That should be simplified. Okay. And no need of left hand side. Both sides we can take. This is equal to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 means plus into minus is equal to, you can write it as minus here only. Okay. Here also 5 by 4 plus into minus is equal to minus. So directly we can write 5 by 4 minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 is equal to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Okay. So come to left hand side bracket. 4 and 2 are the denominators. You can take 4 is the LCM. Because 2 2s are 4, 4 1s are 4. Okay. 4 1s are 4, 5 1s are 5. 2 2s are 4, 1 2s are 2. Plus here also plus into minus is equal to, you can write minus 3 by 2. Coming to right hand side. 5 by 4 you can keep like this. Okay. In the bracket, what they have here? 2, same denominator. 2 is the LCM. Minus 1, minus 3. So 5 minus 2 is equal to, if you simplify this bracket, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. 3 by 4 minus 3 by 2. The right hand side, 5 by 4, 2 is the LCM here, minus 1 and minus 3, that is equal to minus 4. Minus 4 into plus minus into plus is equal to minus. So minus 4 by 2. Okay. So 3 by 4 minus 3 by 2 is equal to 5 by 4 minus 4 by 2. For this also, we have to simplify once again. Okay. So for this 4 and 2, you can take LCM as 4. 4 is the LCM because that is 4 2 2 ja 4 1 ja. Okay. So 4 is the LCM. 3 minus 2 2 ja 4, 3 2 ja 6. This is equal to, here also same, 4 and 2 are the LCM, that is 4 is the LCM. 4 and 2 are the denominators, we have taken 4 is the LCM. So 4 1 ja 4, 5 1 ja 5, 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. 3 minus 6, here I am writing, 3 minus 6 means we can take minus 3. 3 minus 6 small number, bigger number, they are subtracted, minus 3 by 4. Coming to right hand side, 5 minus 8, that is also minus 3 by 4. So we got both sides equal. That means we can say RH is equal to RHS. Therefore, verified. Okay. Because this is an identity. When we have a property, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C is the property. In this property we are checking. So all the properties, they are always true. Left hand side should be equal to right hand side. But sometimes we have to check, cross check whether it is true or not. Okay. Please look. So now we are going to for the next question, 7th question. Evaluate 3 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3 after rearrangement. After rearrangement means we have to rearrange the terms. How we will rearrange? They have given 3 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3. If you observe the denominators, only 5 and 3 are the denominators. So 5 denominator, this rational number is linked with this rational number and this rational number is linked with this rational number. It is very easy for us to find the products and LCM also. So now I am arranging 3 by 5 plus minus 2 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3. In the bracket they have given the negative number. So 3 by 5 plus into minus is equal to minus 2 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus into minus is equal to minus 2 by 3. So if you arrange like this, rearrange like this, these two, first we can find out the LCM and simplify. After that these two. So first we are going to take this. 5 and 5 is the LCM. So 5 1 ja 5, 3 1 ja 3. 5 1 ja 5, 2 1 ja 2. Here also 3 is the LCM. 7 1 ja 7, 2 1 ja 2. 3 minus 2, its answer is equal to 1 by 5 plus 7 minus 2, 5 by 3. 1 by 5 plus 5 by 3. So this 1 by 5 plus 5 by 3, for this we have to simplify. 1 by 5 plus 5 by 3. For these two different denominators are there. They have no common factors. We can say 5 3 are 15. 5 3 are 15, 3 1 are 3. 3 5 are 15, 3 5 are 15, 5 5 are 25. This is equal to 28 by 15. After rearrangement, if you simplify, we can get the answer 28 by 15. Of course, without rearranging also you can do. You can get the same answer, but it will take number of steps, more steps. Here, easily we can simplify. Okay? See the sum and check. In the 8th question, they have given subtract 3 sums they have given. Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3 is the first one. Minus 32 by 13 from 2 is the second one. Minus 7 from minus 4 by 7 is the third one. Okay. So for this, what we have to do is, individually we have to do the sums. Subtraction. One rational number with another rational number. Okay. This is 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. Means from 1 by 3 we have to subtract 3 by 4. So we have to write 1 by 3 first. Minus 3 by 4. So 1 by 3 minus 3 by 4. 3 and 4 LCM is equal to 12. 3 4 are 12, 4 1 are 4. 4 3 are 12, 3 3 are 9. 4 minus 9 is equal to, the answer will become minus 5 by 12. If you subtract 1 by 3, 3 by 4 from 1 by 3, we can get the answer minus 5 by 12. Next, second one, minus 32 by 13 from 2 means 2 minus of minus 32 by 13. You have to take care of the symbols. Minus 32 by 13 should be subtracted from 2. So already subtraction means minus we will write. After that this also they have given minus. So what will happen? 2 minus into minus is equal to plus 32 by 13. So 2 means you can write 2 by 1 for our convenience. Okay. 1 and 13. For these two, if you take the LCM, 1 13 ja 13 is the LCM. 1 13 ja 13, 2 13 ja 26. 13 1 ja 13, 32 1 ja 32. So if you add these two, it's actually subtraction, but it converted into addition. 26 plus 32 is equal to 58 by 13 is the answer. Okay, for the second one. Next, coming to third one. Minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. So minus 4 by 7 minus of minus 7. For this, minus 4 by 7 minus into minus is equal to plus 7 by 1. Again, here also 1 minus and 1 plus number is there. So 7 and 1, if you take the LCM, 7 1 ja 7. 7 1 ja 7 minus 4 1 ja minus 4. 1 7 ja 7, 7 7 ja 49. So plus 49 minus 4. Bigger number minus smaller number. 49 minus 4 is equal to 45 by 7. is the answer. 45 by 7 it is plus 45 by 7 because here bigger number is plus and smaller number is minus. So bigger number minus smaller number. Understand? See the next question. What number should be added to minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2? Minus 5 by 8 should be added to something. The result should be minus 3 by 2. That means what number should be added? Suppose we have taken one number, we don't know that number. Okay, so that number we can take it as let the number be x. That means x should be added to minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2. So x plus minus 5 by 8, that result should be equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, so x value we have to find out. X plus into minus is equal to minus 5 by 8 is equal to minus 3 by 2. So minus 5 by 8 is a rational number, negative number. If you take this transpose to that side, it will become plus, positive number. Okay, x is equal to minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 8. To find, if you find the LCM for these two, we can get the result. 2 and 8, take the LCM. 2 3 ja 8, 8 1 ja 8. So 2 is a factor of 8, that's why 8 we can take it as the LCM. So 2 3 ja 8 minus 3 3 ja 9. 8 1 ja 8, 5 1 ja 5. The answer is equal to minus 9 plus 5 means minus 4 by 8. Okay, minus 4 by 8 we can leave like that. Otherwise 4 1 ja 4 2 ja. The answer is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, minus 4 by 8 or minus 1 by 2. That means after simplification minus 4 by 8 we will get minus 1 by 2. Understand? So x is equal to, finally we can write x is equal to minus 4 by 8 or minus 1 by 2. So the number which we require, the required number is equal to, that's why what number should be added? That means if you add minus 4 by 8 to this number, you can get that answer. Otherwise if you add minus 1 by 2 also, you can get the same answer. That's why they have given in the question, what number should be added? Here we got two numbers. So two numbers we can add to minus 5 by 8 to get minus 3 by 2. Okay, understand? Please note down. See the next question. The sum of two rational numbers is 8. If one of the numbers is minus 5 by 6, find the other. The sum of two numbers, that means the sum of first number plus second number is equal to 8. In that one number they have given. One of the number is equal to minus 5 by 6 they have given. We have to find the other number. The other number we can take it as x. Okay. So we can write like this. Let the other number be x. Therefore, x plus minus 5 by 6 is equal to 8. The same thing I wrote here. So now we have to find the x value. X plus into minus is equal to minus 5 by 6 is equal to 8. X is equal to 8. Minus 5 by 6, if you transpose to that side, it will become plus 5 by 6. Now x is equal to 8 means you can write 8 by 1. So 1 and 6, if you take the LCM, 6 is the LCM. 1 6 is 6, 8 6 is 48. 6 1 is 6, 5 1 is 5. 48 plus 5 is equal to 53 by 6. Therefore, the required number is equal to 53 by 6. So 53 by 6 is added to minus 5 by 6. We can get the answer is equal to 8. Okay. So this is the 10th sum. Let's see the next question, 11th question. They have given, is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Explain with an example. We already checked all the properties of rational numbers in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. All the four operations we checked. But in subtraction, we are not getting any associative properties following in the rational numbers. Why? Because what is the associative property? According to associative property for addition or subtraction, we can take A minus B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C. Or vice versa. This is the associative property for subtraction of rational numbers. Suppose I have taken a rational number. A is equal to, I am taking 2 is a rational number. B is equal to, I am taking 3 is a rational number. Because I can take the fractions also. But for your convenience, for your understanding, I am taking simple numbers. And C is equal to, I have taken 4 is a rational number. Because 2, 3, 4, all the natural numbers are rational numbers. All the whole numbers are rational numbers. All the integers are rational numbers. So, A minus B minus C means 2 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 4. Whether it is true or not, we have to check. 2 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. 2 minus 3 means minus 1. And this is equal to minus 4. If you open the brackets, minus into minus plus 1. Minus 1 minus 4. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. And here minus 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. These are not equal. So, subtraction is not associative in rational numbers. With an example, they asked, we have taken an example. Here, 2, 3, 4, 3 numbers I have taken. You can take any other numbers. With the help of those numbers also you can prove. This is not associative. Which one? Subtraction is not associative in set of rational numbers. Okay.